ISO feels so busted to me. Like, so busted. Basically, TLDR, I don't know. I don't like how the new patch is playing. I don't like it too much. And I know, like, the game isn't always going to feel the same, right? There's a very dynamic game that's constantly changing. But the Valorant I was playing yesterday, it felt like nothing like what I was playing, like, even 2 weeks ago, you know? ISO is ridiculously strong and breaks a lot of the fundamental aspects of the game itself, which makes it not too fun. Truthfully, this is one where I don't know what the devs were thinking. This is what it looks like when a pro player is playing this agent right now, okay? So what I want you to realize is not what ISO might look like in your games, but this is day one. This is day one of the patch. This is a top level aimer playing ISO on day one. No synergized util, nothing.
Yeah, that's my.
All right, so he got dinked, lost his shield, gets another one. Got hit by a Marshall once, lost his shield, got hit by a Marshall twice, is now down to 49.
Do it to him, bro.
There's a Vuln close. That gets this guy this kill. Gets that kill.
One more.
Now has orb again. This is his third of the round.
Go in there.
That's his fourth of the round he just popped after this guy headshot him.
Yo, this character is broken. This character is broken.
Like, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. Did the devs not play this agent in playtest? Like, I don't understand. There is parts of me that are like, dude, Sean, stop being a f***ing boomer and accept change here. Like, this is a living, breathing game that's constantly updating, constantly changing. Get out of this f***ing dive meta. Get that out of your brain. Like, you said it was going to die, and here it is. It's dying. Like, I literally predicted the dive meta would die. And I feel like we're on our way to that scenario, but this is not what I wanted. Just this level of randomness with shields and stuff is so weird. And for those of you that don't know, by the way, I mained this agent. So I am someone that mained ISO at the Radiant level of this game. I understand how this agent is played. I got Radiant while playing him. I get it. I know how he's played. I get that the devs are trying to probably like move away from the dive comps. I think those dive duelists have really like been the focal point of attention now for pretty much like the whole of this 4-year span of the game, right? So this is like a move to try to, at very least, get people to see what the other side of the coin looks like. With that said, I just think the way ISO plays out in a 5v5 tac shooter with this addition is terrible. It's terrible. So imagine playing this default comp. This is like the default comp in pro play. You see this a lot. ISO could theoretically be on the comp like in place of probably a lot of these agents, and you could up the variance by a lot. And the reason why I don't like this is because you don't want a lot of variance in a professional esport. You don't want it where there's a comp that like a shit team can pick, and all of a sudden, like if the shit team played like a very util heavy comp like this, their win rate against, you know, like the mirror comp might be like 20%. But if they play like a high variance comp like this, all of a sudden, like the shit team can now upset the good team because they're just playing with like super high variance. And ISO, in every single duel he takes, whether you're ready for it or not, he's going to be favored in his duel. He's the only agent in the entire game that can take a 50-50 duel in an open space and make it like 60-40 in his favor. Minimum. Like minimum. The fact that you could potentially just immediately ult as well with your shield is just busted. Like, popping my shield and doing this ult off barrier, popping my shield and doing this ult off barrier. Like, these are all ways to get massive ground and opening kills. Like, I want you to realize that, like, it's fundamentally breaking the game, like on a level that no other agent in my eyes has. Even worse than Chamber. Because in addition to all of this, obviously you could do some kind of play where you just pop your shield and you run out. And this is like a very favored fight. Like, if someone were to try to take this fight against you, I mean, they're going to have to, one, use a lot of util. You could use your contingency. You can use your vuln. You know, like, the guy's kit is absurd. It's fucking crazy. And then he gets the shit back after 2 kills. This is so breaking to the game at the pro level. I don't know what the thought process was. This is Boostio.
Wait.
He's not even playing the agent right now. He doesn't even have his fucking shield.
No, give me a...
Actually, he did have a shield. He just lost it, right? He just lost. Or maybe that was...
Wait.
He just lost it. I just heard it. This guy shoot him. He just lost his shield.
No, give me him! Give me the jet! No!
So he's trying to ult the jet so that way the jet loses the blade storm. Another cringe aspect of ISO that I will get into in a second. This player thinks Boostio has the shield, so they think that they have to make a play to beat the shield. Because you don't know. You don't know for sure if he has his shield on or not. So you're trying to do something risky as that's dumb as shit. And in this scenario, a high-level player should make this play. You need to make a risk to beat this guy in the ult these days. So then you're in the ult, you get another shield from in the ult, even though you get one for free at the start of the round. You come out, these guys are right here waiting. This jet is probably looking at the door, terrified that someone's going to come through and flank. Trust the Gecko. He has a shield. So this guy actually has to break the shield. It's just so stupid, bro. This is so stupid. And again, his shield was shot right there, if you heard it. I've seen countless clips like this on my Twitter feed. Like, the variance inside Valorant because of this agent at the pro level will be through the roof. Like, do you want just coin flip games like every fucking game? It's just literally coin flips. It's whose ISO can do the craziest shit. It would be very hyped to watch. Don't get me wrong. It's what I said is fun to watch, bad to play. This is not a fun playing experience. Unless you're playing the ISO, then it's fun. What does it mean if you do something like this now, where hypothetically you could just like smoke, blind through, like whatever. You just do a normal C exec, right? Just do a normal C exec. Doesn't really matter. You find ways to break the nanos. And then this guy could lurk out in the mid round, like with a shield. And it's even fine that the other team knows. Like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, someone would be like, oh, but they'll know there's a sound cue. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because what it does is it makes this guy not want to take the one-on-one. And so he calls over someone else to help. And thus it fucks up the rotations. You don't even need to use the shield. You don't need to use it like an actual ability because the sound of popping it will definitely cause these nanos to be popped because all you're trying to do is damage this thing. The respect given to this piece of util at the pro level will be insane. When people hear this thing, it's going to be used in one way 99.999% of the time, which means that there's tremendous sub benefits to this ability, right? And the sub benefit would be like it makes people use util. If like a breach hears it, the breach will use fault line. If the killjoy hears it, the killjoy will pop nanos. It's not good that he can just make you flush your util, wait it out, and then go in later. And now going into the other busted aspect of this agent, and I've said this before in videos, I've said it on my stream, the ult, right? The ult is insane. So what does the ult do? It can ruin other people's ults, is something it can do. So an example, take Chamber's ult away. An example, you could take Deadlock's ult away. You could take Gecko's ult away. You could take Jet's ult away. You could take Neon's ult away. You could take Ray's ult away. You could take Sova ult away. You could take Viper ult away. And I think you can even get Yoru in his dimensional drift, right? Like, this is crazy to me. This is crazy that this one agent that has a shield for free can counter all of these ults just by clicking a button in their direction. Like, unreal. You can't even name another agent like this. It's like literally the definition of rich get richer, like this update for ISO. Except ISO just had super low pick rate because he had high variance in pro, or like he had low opportunity cost for a pro play team. It was hard before to justify picking ISO over one of the mainstays in this comp, you know? It's very hard to justify it. But now it's like, when you get this ground for free in pro level, that's unreal. Look how big ISO's ult is. It literally like cannot miss. It fucking can't miss. Like if I'm in this line, I'm fairly certain I'm getting one of these, like one of the C players. If I just ult like this, and I'm not even aiming at like the center of the site. I'm just talking pro play. Like pro play, if I really wanted to get one, you know, like what are the odds that this doesn't get anyone at the start of a round? So while I'm ulting one of these guys, they're gone. They're literally gone. And I'm ulting, I'm taking a one-on-one with a shield against this raise. I am in probably like, I'm going to say 60-40 just to be generous. Just to be generous. Just to insta ult this raise with shield on, I'm going to say I have like a 60-40 on them. And my team, even if I lose this, heavily favored, my team can run this down and no matter what, get the trade on the raise in like a decent team on a 3-site map like this. And again, it's just like, there's no losing when you use this ult like that on attack, because even a 4v4 on attack is good. A 4v4 on attack is like you're pushing and pulling the rotations. They're plugging the same amount of holes with less people. So you're coming out better for it, going 1-for-1. So even in the off chance the raise wins, we still win as a team. Let's just keep watching how broken this agent is. Ready? Pop shield off barrier. Did he get hit? Might not even got hit there. No, that guy didn't even hit him.
Spike down B.
That guy hit him though. Gets another one. 3rd shield of the round, by the way. That guy hit him. 4th shield of the round, by the way. That guy hit him. 5th shield of the round, by the way. Dude, all these guys are hitting him and like actually removing his shield. Like, how dumb is this agent right now? What the f is... This is game breaking. This is not sick.
Last guy is He's a dirty stream sniper.
Like, guys, these are fucking Radiant level players, all right? Like, this is Radiant right now. This is Radiant, okay? Like, this isn't like he's pub stomping. Yeah, he's hitting headshots because he's favored in every single fight. In every single fight, he's favored, so he has the benefit of like having slow like he can slow down his crosshair placement. So a player that's of this guy's caliber, we're not talking you and I when I'm talking about broken ISO. Like I'm talking like at the top level of the game, it just breaks it.
This doesn't make sense.
No, it's so busted.
This does not make sense.
It's so... No, why is no one saying this?
I don't know why. Look, he died like 6 times each game.
This makes no sense, bro. It literally... Everyone's headshotting him. Everyone. I hear it.
In this game usually, like,
Dude, he's got to hit it like 4 times.
I agree with you.
Actually just breaks the game. That was Effie's coming in. He heard me through the walls. He actually scared me. I thought he was going to disagree.